Aren't you ready to live the way you wish and how you want to? Why or why not? What is stopping you? Is it fear? If so, what type of fear? Think about it. Take a pause. Be honest with yourself. Write it down so you can talk to you. Okay. Then I want you to look at your ancestors and what they fought for. I want you to look at them for. I want you to look at them. Look how we're living, and you're concerned about your comfortability. Most of them gave all, even unto death. I'm not saying you have to do that, but what I'm saying is, what are you afraid of and who are you afraid of? The scripture says, what can man do unto me? Are we going to trust God or the voices of man? The way you choose shows it allows certain levels of protection. Just choose what you really want and not backing down from nothing. What do you want your children and your grandchildren to live in? Why? Ask yourself those questions. Once you know, then go after it and don't stop until you get it. Whatever you fear, face whatever you fear, give it to God, and God will show you how to get the strength to keep moving forward. I'm a witness. So whose report are you going to believe? It's like the lepers. I forgot to write down the scripture. It's like the lepers, and they realized they had leprosy, right? They realized they had leprosy, and they heard in a city that there was a whole bunch of ruckus going on. They was like, you know what? What we gonna do? We gonna sit out here inside of the city, and we gonna die. If we go over here in this city, we gonna die. So those lepers started walking. Little did they know, God caused up a ruckus, and the people in the city thought somebody was coming to hurt them, so they left the whole city empty. They had food, they had money, everything. So they were just in there eating everything. And while they was eating everything, guess what happened? They started getting healed. So then they ran back to the city they was from and told everybody about it. And everybody came in to come and get what they needed. The funny thing is that Elijah had said this was going to happen, and the king didn't believe it. And the king at that time didn't believe him. So guess what happened to that king? This is why I'm telling you, when God tells you stuff and you don't believe it, you might find yourself in a conundrum. So the king said, well, I don't believe that, Elijah. And if Elijah said, because you don't believe it, tomorrow this will be sold for this and this and this, but you won't see it. So the king, I'm telling you this story, okay? You're gonna have to go and read this in First and Second Kings, okay? So what happened? So the king went, and he was up on the thing, and the woman told him. This woman said that she was we was gonna boil our babies because it got really bad and they was cooking their children. You hear me? See my spirit team on deck. Okay, so they was cooking their children, and she said if I cooked mine yesterday, we would cook mine, and then today we would cook hers. But she won't do it with me, and my son is gone. I was like, oh my! When I read the story, I said, oh my God. So the king was like, what? And so the king fell off the fence, off the thing he was sitting on. He fell off the fence. And when he fell off the fence, the people had just found out through the people that used to be lepers that there was food in another city. So everybody trampled over the king and he was gone. So what will you do? So I want you to do something for me. Close your eyes and just imagine you're in a relationship and the person decides not to let you leave but doesn't want you anymore. So you try to leave, but they hold you against your will and takes your wings so you can't fly. Excuse me, confirmation, but or they think they're trying to take your wings. What would you do and why? If you weren't who you say you are, why are they blocking you from being freely yourself? Answer. They need your energy because without you, everything crashes. So what will you do next? If you choose to go, God will protect you and give you what you decide to do and stand on. Your ancestors are requesting you to do what they did. Look back at what they did so you could be here. I'll leave it there. Remember, we're all here to learn. So, what are you learning? Everyone came from God, but some forgot where they came from. And and something else has taken over them. We're all one, but we don't all agree with what is right or wrong. We also don't sit right. Some things don't sit right with us no matter what it is. What I'm saying is, we're all one. However, some people forgot they came from the light, and because they've been in the darkness so long. And what happens is the system will put you in cycles or in spirals, and it's helped you to look at the situation in a different way. But if you don't look at the situation in a different way, you'll get angry at the spirals instead of saying, what is this trying to show me? I've seen this 400 times already. Why am I seeing it 401 times? Something is trying to tell me something. Let me pay attention. Symptoms today. My crown is like screaming. My crown and my third eye. Having chills and then full heat and then back and forth all day. I woke up like chills, like freezing, like it was snow on the ground. But where I am, it never really goes past 65 or 70. So look at my spirit team. So I'm just like, what's going on? Old thoughts kept coming up, and God says, look how far you've come. Be so grateful for where you are and how much better you're going forward. I was forgiving myself and others, knowing that that's no longer me. Man, honey, what it say? When I look back over my life and I think things over, I can truly say that I've been blessed. I got a testimony. I got a testimony. God has been good to me. Got a testimony. One day he set me free. Testimony. Ooh, he bought me out. Testimony. Okay, I got excited. Woo! Realizing nobody can stop you from being you but you. No matter what is placed in front of you, you can always find a way to outmaneuver it if you're listening to God. Anything. That's when you humble yourself and say, God, I need help. And God will release all the resources of heaven. You hear me? Because God is right here listening. Her power up. If you can't move around, cut everything on the full capacity and wait to move. If you know, you know. Heard, trust the process and flow with the ocean. Protection is all around you as you walk on the water. Heard, things meant to harm me. When I use wisdom and my confidence, I gain strength to overcome every time. I heard things meant. Oh, I heard this song. Uh, we're all in this together. High School Musical, we need each other. Because once we start changing and rearranging, guess what happens? We all go up together. It's time to make sure the energy and the frequencies we release, as well as the people we have around us, is the same. It's no more eat the meat and spit out the bone. That's done. God has ended that. God is doing something else. Not cast everyone out of your life, but put them in places, your outer, inner, and your holies of holies. Um, Basically, I put them out because they were draining me, and I said, no more. I'm tired of that. Ain't nobody got time for that. If you don't like me, why are you in my face? Poof, be gone. Nothing stays that can hold me back. Okay, that's just for me. I don't know what your standards are, but